made you go for more of an 80s sound?
It was a natural attraction. I think when I was in Japan, we had a festival where the opera played, and it was just striking me that there was like a timelessness to it, and I wanted to make an album of maturity that still was pop. I think also when I was doing Cinderella, I needed to find like an exercise that kind of rebelled how like romantic and sweet that was, and so I was listening to like a lot of like old school Prince, and that really helped too. And I don't know, it just is something I was really attracted to. And the songs, I was writing lots of different songs, but the songs that's what happened.
Yeah, and also the comment, you were awesome as Frenchie in that Grease production.
Oh, thank you. That's very, very nice. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time with it. Yeah.
So did you get to pick Shadow when you did the Bleachers cover album?
Actually, it was a beautiful like aligning of the stars moment because of all the songs. That's like my favorite one. That and Roller Coaster. And Jack just reached out to me. He's like, I would really love you to be part of this combination of like women coming together in like different universe to do this album. And would you be? I'm like, okay, what song? And I was so nervous. And he's like, Shadow. And I was like, yes, that's the one I want to do. Because I would have done whatever he had asked, but that was the one I was the most excited about. So I said, you read my mind, buddy. Yeah. It was good. Any other questions?
What's your most favorite song off the Emotion?
You know, it's a different experience to listen to the album recorded as it is to perform it live for me. Live, I think my favorite song to perform is Let's Get Lost. It's just like kind of, I don't know, the sax solo gets me. Even like every time I'm still like in it, just like looking at Jared as he's playing it and so impressed. It was a total coincidence that I decided to have saxophone in my album and that one of my bandmates secretly played it. I like called everyone, I'm like, does anyone know any sax players? He's like, I actually have one in my closet. And I was like, that's amazing, just talk. And then I think on the album itself, probably one of my favorite ones is Runaway With Me. Just because that's, again, one of the first trips to Sweden, that's sort of one of the first discoveries that we made was that little like Celtic sort of sax line, again, hit me before we'd even written on top of that. I was like, this is going to be the opening of my album. And we're like, okay. Yeah, thank you.
How do you like life on the road in the United States, going all around?
I mean, I think it would be completely different depending on who you're with and the type of...
But you're headlining now, so...
Yeah, for me, I am blessed to have like a band of like true brothers who I've been touring with from the beginning. So this to us is like the life of all lives. We spend every morning kind of like just like catching up, having coffees, getting ready, exploring the city that we find ourselves in. My favorite part of the day is the reveal when I pull the blind back and I'm like, where the heck am I? And it's like, it's an amazing thing. And I actually just this last week bought myself a little bicycle. So I'll go on like little like, I don't know, touring the neighborhood journeys and come back with like news of like, there's a good restaurant after, or blah, blah, blah. And I also write a lot with people that are in my band. So Tavish and Jared and all the guys, they're musical and they have their own projects and they're graciously give their time to me. But when we have days off, we're usually writing the song together. Yeah. So it's great, in other words. I love it. There's a day or two where you'll like get to a place and you'll have like 4 shows in a row and you have to look at the shower that you have to use, and that's concerning. But other than that, it's just my girly side coming in. Yeah.
Do you travel in the middle of the night or in the morning, or when do you usually travel?
We travel at night. We have a bus driver named Brian, who's awesome. And I just recently also discovered the walkie-talkies, so I'm pretty sure I'm in the back of the bus and I'm going to give Brian the walkie-talkie, and I can just like, you know, I can't sleep at 3 in the morning. You're like, what you thinking about up there? I'm just like annoyed the hell out of him. No, we travel mostly by night and then arrive to kind of a new adventure. Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you guys for coming. Get good standing seats. You have the best chance. And we'll see you after the show. Thank you so much.